everybody, and welcome to another episode of Shooting It Straight with Donnie C. I am your host, Donnie C, and with me, my brother-in-law, my friend, Vin Chen. How you doing, Vinny?
What's up, Donnie? All good, man. How you doing?
Doing good, doing good. And with us, back again, out in nature, living the dream, Savage Lee. Savage, how are you today?
Hey, I'm good.
We're going to watch
What's
the
up,
sunset at Savage's house.
It's summertime, so Savage is on the porch a lot.
Okay,
like
she's
it.
outside watching the wild animals and the foxes and the snakes. I saw you reaching in, trying to grab an egg for the snake.
You saw that?
Oh, that was...
Great.
Yeah. Listen, I deal with snakes out in Arizona, but you went to put your hand in to catch it to get an egg from your chickens.
Yes.
And there was a snake eating an egg inside. No, I'm out. Thank you. Thank you.
Yep.
Check, please.
Yeah,
I'll order
I'm
the
good.
omelet from IHOP. Thank you very much.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's how I roll. That's how I roll.
Yep.
Actually,
Bougie?
I didn't even see it because it was up high. And so you have to stick it in there, and then I noticed that something was moving, and I'm like,
man.
whoa.
Nope.
So
No, thank you.
Yep.
No, thank you. Bougie is still in the country. That's how she rolls. Well, if you've been with us before, thanks for coming back and hanging out with us again. We're very happy to see you here. Our subscriptions are going up, so I want to appreciate and thank everybody for doing that and helping us out and spread the word. We love it. If you haven't been with us before and it's your first time, welcome aboard and enjoy the show. It's all about having fun, talking about each other's lives, what's going on in the world, having fun playing games. Today's game is Am I the Asshole? Vinny's got some stories, and we're going to see who's the asshole in the story, and we'll go back and forth with our opinions and see what we think, and you can play along too. We're going to have some viewer questions, but how do we get the viewer questions, Vin?
As always, send them via email, shootingitstraightwdc@gmail.com. Right there.
Right.
Send us the question. We'll read it on the show, and Donnie and Savage will go through it, and hopefully you have some fun answers and have a good time with it.
Yeah, you never know where the show's going to go. It's a roller coaster ride, and I love it. And the more screwed up the questions are, usually the more entertaining it is for us.
Yeah.
So if you have something that you're afraid to ask any of your friends or family, and you're like, that's too fucked up, I don't want to ask that, ask it and ask us, and we'll give you an honest answer. Please. We love that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
We love it. And at the end of the show, I'm going to throw out an idiom. And then Vinny and Savage are going to have to try and figure out what the origin story is. And then once they give their guesses, I'll tell you exactly what it is and how close they actually were to it. And we'll see how that goes. So buckle up. It's going to be a fun ride. I can't wait. And let this party start. So first and foremost, before anything else, this weekend, Marcus Maniac McGhee, friend of the show, friend of mine, he actually fought. I got a shirt right here. He actually fought this weekend, and unanimous decision, went 3 rounds, unanimous decision. He came out on top victorious. So congratulations, Marcus. We're very happy for you, very proud of you. You held yourself like a true gentleman, even in the after post interviews. You spoke like a gentleman. So congratulations. You're always on top of the game, and it's perfect. But during the interviews, they were talking, and here's a picture of Marcus. And for those of you who don't know, that's Marcus Maniac McGhee. And they've got T-shirts made up and everything else. Obviously, I've got one now. And some of them, this one's got him fighting in the back and everything else. So it's got his gloves, it's got his colors, it's got everything. But he has a very similar look to a small soldier. Right there. That's Archer. That's right. Archer. And our boy, Marcus Maniac McGhee.
Very similar.
He's the Maniac. It fits.
Yeah,
It
I like
fits.
it.
And he's very proud of it. And he should be. He wears it well. But he did great. He went the distance. I was hoping for a knockout a little earlier. I think he was too. He said that in the post also. But it was a good fight. He handled himself well. He took care of all 3 rounds. And he won all of them. And it was the first time he actually got to fight with his family there. So his family and kids, all of his family were connected. And usually it's his wife's there, but not the kids. But his kids were there for the first time ever, so they got to see him fight. And he didn't get beat up real bad. He got a couple cuts, a little bruises here and there, but nothing real bad. So his family got to see him. So Marcus, congratulations. We're happy for you. We're proud of you. Good job, buddy. We'll try and get you on this way. We can talk about it on the show if we can.
Congratulations, man. That's awesome.
Yeah. Great job. 11. He's 11-2 now. Eight by knockout or submissions. So 11-2. So he's doing great. He's kicking ass. So I can't wait. He's looking to fight again in September or October, towards the middle, like get another fight in, and possibly another one in December. He's trying to get a couple more in. They're supposed to open up some stuff in Arizona. He's hoping to get on the card there. So we'll see. Hopefully he gets on, and hopefully there's some fights that are close enough where I get to go and watch.
Cool.
Nice. That'd be awesome. I'll be screaming like a lunatic in outside the octagon.
You gotta go to the White House. The biggest show of the year, the biggest UFC show ever at the White House.
Wow, the biggest shit show of the year.
Biggest shit show. It's gonna be great. You gotta see everything you need to.
It's gonna be great. Nobody's gonna show up, but it's gonna be great.
It's gonna be great. It's gonna be an audience of none, because they're all excited. They're too scared to come. They're too scared. I said to them, don't be scared. It's not that scary, but they're scared.
They're scared.
Yeah, that's gonna be a shit show for sure.
Yeah, interesting.
But in other news, I wanted to bring this up because I don't know how many people are aware of this, but in 2027, the car industry is making some changes, and it's supposed to be 26, 27. It was supposed to be done already, but it got pushed back a little bit. So,
yeah,
you ready? You ready? I'm going to be professional for a minute. Section 24220. Of the 2021 Infrastructure Investment and Jobs Act is now stating that the cars need to have enough professionalism. I don't do that shit well. I'm not a professional anything. They're saying it's for our safety protocols. There may be breathalyzers or breath. What is it called? Let me see. I got my notes here. Hold on. I apologize. Got the notes. I can't read for crap, but I got the notes. Inside the steering wheel, there's going to be a breath-based sensor to check for any alcohol, which I'm not saying is a bad thing. You shouldn't drive drunk, and I'm not saying that that's a terrible thing. If other people are in the car and it senses the alcohol, how does that work? That's one. Two. Touch-based sensors for blood alcohol levels on the steering wheel. Okay, I'm not thrilled about that but still that's okay. That sounds all right. But here's the one that's getting most of us. The infrared cameras that are going to be watching our eyes to check to see where we're looking, if we look like we're drowsy, or our pupils are dilated, or anything else. The car can automatically, A, not ignite, so your ignition doesn't work. No ignition. B, while you're driving, just decides, hey, I don't think you should be driving. We're slowing down, and drop this car speed down to 25 miles an hour or whatever it is, just because it wants to. Mm-hmm. And then pulls you over and stops the vehicle.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't know this, but once I started researching it, a lot of the cars that we have now already with OnStar, GM is the only one now that is protected where they're not selling the data that we have for the braking and the speeds and everything else. But all the other companies have been selling our information at $100 a pop per car, per vehicle.
Jesus.
And GM got in trouble with it or whatever, so they had to stop doing it. But they're the only manufacturer right now that's stopping. How ridiculous is that they're selling our information and they track us every 3 seconds? They said that every 3 seconds at this point, they have 90% of the cars have tracking that check your speed, your braking, your phone use, and your exact location. 90%. How absurd is that?
Well, where can I start and who can start? Because gosh darn it, I got a lot to say.
Savage, go ahead. Get the party started. Let's go.
It's crazy.
Okay, first of all, where to start? Now, a lot of people are going to say that this will be an infringement on your constitutional rights. Okay. But the problem with that is that a lot of people don't understand the Constitution and individual liberties. You purchase a car knowing that it has these devices on it. You are therefore forfeiting your constitutional rights and your individual rights.
Right.
So there's no argument there. You bought the car, you know the equipment it has, so you've given all that up.
Correct.
Right.
Let's get that out of the way because people have a problem with understanding that.
Right.
My issue is this, a few issues, and I might actually have to have you rerun them so that I can go back into my index.
Okay.
What if you are, now this is going to sound terrible. What if you have Tourette's? What if you have tics?
Mm-hmm.
What if you have other issues that aren't necessarily impairing you to drive,
right,
but that you deal with while driving, right? And
squinting from the sun.
Squinting from the sun. You've got, let's say, you got an eyelash in your eye the night before, so your eye is a little irritated, and so you're kind of but you're not impaired.
No.
Right. So now we have a vehicle, which I would consider more AI. We have a vehicle that's going to say, well, I don't know exactly what's happening in your car, but according to what my code says, you are now going to be on the side of the road.
Right.
Yeah.
And what I don't know if your article mentioned it or not, but they are suggesting, and it hasn't been really brought into the full law or whatever, that they can actually alert police and emergency services to then go to your vehicle, which is a whole, what I would consider, landslide into a lot of things that are,
If you've seen the movie Minority Report, it's about it's the police coming before there's actually even a crime or anything like
before it happens, right?
Before it happens, like you're getting to a point where AI is making all the decisions for everybody, and AI, even the manufacturers, saying the technology is not ready for this.
Yeah,
there is a problem with this software, and not only that, but you buy this car knowing the software, but they have the right to upgrade the software at any point in time, and it's through the air. You don't even know it happened. They upgraded it, and they started following other things or scanning for other things, and then selling that information also to all these other companies. It's just, at this point, where are we going? What is happening? Like, we're giving up all of our rights, all of our there is no more choices of what you can choose to do or not do. The AI is taking over, like we've said it's going to. Is one step closer, and the car industry is just getting us by the balls because what are you going to do?
It's just another industry that's just going after your data, right? Going after data points, right? There's every other industry out there is already doing it,
right?
You know, and now with this, I mean, having sensors in the car, having AI in the car, shutting your car down. I mean, just it's, first of all, how do you know it's not going to cause an accident? If I'm on the highway, I'm doing 80 miles per hour on the parkway, and all of a sudden oh shit, I got something in my eye.
Right. And it drops down to 25.
Down to 25, like you're dead on the parkway. You're on 95, whatever. You know, how many times you go flying by someone that's doing like 50, and you're like, man, that person's going to cause an accident.
Right, exactly.
You know, because everyone else is doing 70, 80, whatever it is.
Right.
And not to mention the fact that, again, just having all this data on people, and they're going to be selling it, they're going to be using it, and it's this AI world that we're just getting into.
It's like a big conglomerate if you think about it. You know, the cars are going to be monitored, cell phones are monitored, this is monitored, that is monitored. Let's talk about data centers. Let's talk about technocracy. It's all like, it's all kind of coming down to one thing. And I think a lot of people, they're just still not getting it. They're not trying to put pieces together on where we're going as a nation on so many levels. I mean, yes, AI is terrible.
At this point, how do you not?
Because people are blind. They
don't want to think that someone is out there using this data.
Right.
But it's not it's not a question of are they, it's a question of who are they that are doing it. Like we all know that they're doing it. We know my phone is listening to me right now.
Right.
If anybody's listening in their car and I say a female name and I say call so-and-so, their car is going to call that person because I said it on our podcast and they're listening in their car.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and they're like, oh, they're not listening all the time. Then how does it know that I said its name?
Yeah.
Right.
I don't have to hit a button. I don't have to go over and do a little dance or wave my hands, or it's listening.
Yeah.
It is
we
listening.
all know it's listening.
Yeah, absolutely. You could be having a conversation at the kitchen table like my husband and I do quite often in the morning. The other day we were talking about possibly getting a pool.
Okay.
So once that conversation's over, I go on to play my game, and all of the ads are about pools.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
don't tell me they're not listening and they're not planning it out and it's there. It's already happening, and anybody who doesn't agree is just ignorant. And I mean, I hate to say it, but you're the problem.
Yeah.
You're part of the problem.
Yeah.
And to be honest, we're very overpopulated. So, maybe you should, but that's a whole other story in itself. Like, I don't need taking up my air, but whatever. Like, ignorance is not bliss in this world, and stupid people need to really wake the fuck up.
Mm-hmm.
It's getting bad.
I agree 100%. The issue, and I don't know when you want to roll into this segment here or not, but I'm sure you guys have kind of heard a little bit about the news with these scrapyard, junkyards suddenly catching on fire.
Roll into it right now. That's perfect.
Because it kind of has, and people can say, oh, you're a conspiracy theorist and 99% of conspiracy theorists actually are true, whether it takes a year or 10 years to discover. You've got all of these junkyards now all over the country that are they're saying catching fire. I'm saying spontaneously combusting.
Chemicals and metal and
tires.
So the batteries, right? The batteries from all the lithium batteries from all the electric cars now.
I looked that up. They said it has nothing to do with electric cars because it's a different type of battery.
Right, because they don't want to put
lithium.
Damage. They don't want to put any negativity on the buying of an electric car.
Right. Yeah. But Vinny's right.
The grid, they control you.
Right. Vinny's right when they're mentioning lithium, but they're also saying that because a lot of junkyards are stacked, it becomes something that can be spontaneously combusted. Like if you have a barn full of hay and it's 110 degrees. But the thing is that junkyards, scrapyards, and pull and pays have been around forever.
Forever. And they never just happened to combust up until recently.
Yeah.
In the last month, there's been 12.
Yeah. I mean, that seems... I don't have a red flag here. I've got a pink Post-it note. So I'm going to...
I'll look for one.
I heard apparently like there's supposed to be like 2 fires a week in the last 2 years. I read an article about that. Like 2 fires a week in the last 2 years for junkyards across the country.
So basically what we're saying, the new cars are going to be able to track you better.
Yep.
Stop you, control the flow of traffic and everything else, and call the cops on you and do everything else. It's just a matter of time, before they start issuing you a ticket right out of your fucking dashboard.
Yeah, really.
Yes. Right off your license plate, sure.
Dashboard with paper and all of a sudden. There you go.
I got to change my receipt paper. It's in the red. I got to change the receipt paper. I got too many tickets this month. That's coming, but whatever. We'll get into. It's a whole other thing.
When I'm driving, like when I'm going somewhere and I'm using my Google Maps, I'm in the car and I'm with my kids. Mm-hmm. It shows the speed limit, and then it shows right next to it what I'm driving.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
The yellow or in the red.
Right. Yep.
Like, hey, Dad, you're speeding.
Yep. No, I'm not. You're reading it wrong.
Yeah, it's the other way around.
Allegedly.
Backwards.
Okay.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, but what they really, I mean, and what it comes down to is that they are trying to eliminate older model vehicles because of the technology.
Yeah.
but it affects so many industries. So it affects car part industries and manufacturing because, it's easier to fix a 1995 Dodge Caravan than it is to fix a
newer
2020 set. You know what I mean?
You can't fix a 2020 anything unless you have a computer.
Right.
Unless
exactly.
you have a computer that you can plug it into, you can't fix shit anymore.
Right. Yeah. And so what does that do? That takes away the independence part.
Gives them more control, more they can follow you. You have to come to these places now to get the cars taken care of because they're the only ones that have the technology. They can handle the sensors. They can handle this. They can handle that. And they've been pushing us towards that for years. And Tesla's no different. Tesla with all the batteries and everything else. And so now you can drive hands-free and stuff like that. But you still have to be aware and you have to be watching. So you can't close your eyes. But with this new technology, you can't do that either.
Right.
So you have to be aware enough to be able to take care of the car, but not drive the car. Well, make up your fucking mind. Are you driving a car? Or you're not driving a car. Am I driving a car? Or are you driving a car?
Yeah.
I have no interest in having
I don't want anything to do with that.
No.
I just there's nothing about it that interests me. Like I'm a control freak. I need to be on the I need to be on the wheel. I'm always watching what I'm doing. I'm an offensive driver. I would have anxiety if something else was driving my car.
Exactly. Not only that, but I have a Dodge Challenger that's a stick. So I'm driving manual. Like I'd like to see the robot, and I'm not saying they can't do that now, but I'd like to see the robot do it where I'm like, okay, yeah, hands free. I don't want that.
No.
They don't have a lot of cars that have stick these days. They're gonna phase it out.
I like.
Yeah.
I would prefer to drive a stick over an automatic any day
leave your
of the
personal
week.
life out of this.
And that too. But they're actually writing a law, and I'm not sure if it's fully passed or not, but they're actually writing a law, and it's called right to repair.
Okay.
And that is in regards to your vehicles, your lawnmowers, anything mechanical. They actually think about that. They have to make a law to protect your right to repair something.
That's yours crazy. Already. Yeah. It's unreal.
Think of how crazy that is.
To stop you from having control over anything you do.
Yeah.
That's what it's coming down to.
You ever see that movie Demolition Man with Sylvester Stallone?
Yep.
And like he gets frozen and then comes out years later and he's walking around and he says like a curse word and all of a sudden this machine in the wall is like, beep, 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 you've been fined $50.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's what's happening.
That's what's going to happen. And
getting
rid of all these cars and burning these junkyards and getting rid of all the cars. It's just they're clearing house.
I tried to tell you it was coming, and you didn't listen to me like I was trying to tell you.
Yeah, like I was trying to tell you. Yeah. So it's pretty crazy. But
it's inevitable. I know it's coming, but that doesn't mean I want to roll over and play dead either. And I mean, if you don't believe it, wake the fuck up. And if you do, like, I'm not saying storm the castle. I'm not saying let's go bananas here. But there's got to be some kind of something that we can do it as a group and say, okay, enough is enough. Like, how far is this AI crap going, and where does it stop before the resistance has to be put together, and then Arnold will come in and save the day. He'll try to kill us all at first, and the sequel will come and we will save us then.
I mean, I totally agree. And here's one last question, right? Not everybody in the world can afford a new car. So what happens to 93% of the population that cannot afford a new car? Are we going to be forced?
They're going to be forced to go through either public transportation, which again, they'll have control over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or you have to work from home. And they'll keep track of you that way, because everybody at a certain point, let's be honest, we've all seen different movies about the future, and people are living in a cubic box that changes scenery this way. It looks like you're somewhere else, but the bed comes out of the wall and everything. Like,
yeah.
We're getting exactly there. You go. Yeah. We're pretending we're in Florida, and
mine is real.
Hers is real. I heard the frogs or something. I hear frogs in the background or something. I don't know what I hear.
Mine is real.
Okay. Mine are real too.
Let him come and take it.
No, they're not, Donnie.
All
Come
right.
and take it.
Well, let me ask you this: why burn junkyards? Like, couldn't there be a different way of doing it? Like, if they want to get rid of car parts, they want to get rid of things. I'm going to play devil's advocate for them. Like, why go that route? Like, what's are they? I mean, how many cars are they really going to take out?
It's about
Well,
the pieces. I mean, they might not take out all of them, but if you can take out enough parts where not only do you go, okay, supply and demand, now we don't have the supply for them anymore. Now the demand for them. So now, okay, we have a demand for all these parts and nobody has them. Let's raise the price. So then you force people to pay more money to get them. They can't afford it. It forces them to buy a new car because it doesn't make sense at that point to okay, well, if it used to cost me $50 to get my mirror, now I don't have that mirror, or even something bigger than that, like a rebuilt motor or something, a couple $100, $1,000, whatever case is. Now you can't get that. What are you going to do?
You gotta get a new car.
You got to get a new car.
You've got to also remember land development, right? If you have a junkyard I've seen some massive junkyards that are
huge,
100 acres.
That's huge.
Yeah, a lot of land. Sure.
If you don't have that anymore, because most of it's burnt down and now it's considered a hazard or a danger and it has to be cleaned up. Yep. Now you've got 100 acres that the person that owns it can't pay for because they're not selling parts and cars. And so now you have opportunity for land developers to come in.
30 cents to the dollar. You buy the land.
Yep.
You build it up.
We've made so many agreements with China on all the different types of land that they can buy, where they can buy it, what they can use it for. And so, I know it seems far-fetched and a lot of people are like, oh, this is like a tinfoil hat.
Right.
But when you break it down, it's really not.
We're taking steps to where we're going to actually be wearing them soon. Sometimes
I put one on just for fun.
I've never made one, but maybe I'll start.
They're so fun. Yeah. It looks stupid. I love it.
Next show, we're all wearing
tinfoil hats.
Let's do it. I'm going to have a crown, though. Can I have a crown?
Okay, fair enough. You're for the queen. Okay. Bougie queen with the crown.
The bougie queen with the crown and the whale.
That's right.
There you go.
Fine. So, that's what I had.
Let's get into some of the viewer questions. What do we got as far as questions go?
All right, let's see what we got here.
Let's get in the shooting range.
Do it. All right, first question. If time travel were possible, would it be ethical to change the past?
Ethical? No, not even a little bit. Of course not. Just like it wouldn't be ethical to go into the future and know what's going to happen and come back and then change your past like your present.
Yeah.
This way you're set up for the future. No. Ethical? No. Would it happen? 100%. Why? Because people are assholes.
Yeah, people will certainly do it.
They can't leave it alone. They have to be greedy, and it's all about me, and screw everybody else. Because why should I have to work so hard when I can just screw up the whole world and then I don't have to work hard anymore? But no, ethical, not even a little bit. Once you change anything, you've changed so many things that you don't even know, like the butterfly effect theory and stuff like that. Like, it's just asinine. And it changes who you are as a person also, if you change something in your life.
Right, and once you, like you said, once you change something, it's going to have a ripple effect, and who knows what that changes, changes another thing here, changes something there.
Yep.
And, history is completely different now.
Completely. Yeah. Back to the Future, Butterfly Effect. I mean, how many movies did they make about this where you just don't do it? Buddy, you gotta come back.
They make a lot of movies about AI and freaking machines and computers coming and killing us and taking over the world, but we're still doing it.
We can't get enough of it. We want it more and more in our lives. It's crazy. I love it.
I can't even answer this question because I agree with the both of you, but then I also don't agree. I can't answer this.
So if you would go back and change something?
Well, here's the thing. Am I changing it for myself, or am I changing it because I know even if I change myself, somehow it changes the world. I get that.
Right.
But if I could go back and change certain things, maybe I would. Maybe I would change how we treated slaves. Maybe I would change how slaves happened. Maybe I would change the Holocaust. Maybe I would change.
I'm not saying any of that was good.
I
not
don't
saying any of that was
know.
good. So don't start with
No,
the hate.
I know you're not.
No,
I
because
know.
I'm going to say something. But even people were like, "Oh, I'd go back and I'd kill Hitler before anything else happened." And I'm not saying that would be a terrible thing, because Hitler was not a good person, and slavery is not a good thing, and all these things are accurate, bad things that happened in the world.
Yeah.
But you can't fix the world from all bad things. And with those bad things, good things do come out of it over time.
Yeah.
Awareness, realization, equality. Like, should it be there first? 100%. But again, people are assholes, and it's not there. And
Yeah.
it needs to build off of something to become that.
Yeah.
Just like people use derogatory names, guineas and stuff like it is what it is. But without that, you can't get to a place where people say we stop doing that because there's love, there's respect, there's this, that, the other.
And without even a time machine, people are already trying to change history, right? They already changed books in school, right? When I read books in school and I read history books, they were different than
they are now.
My kids read now.
Right.
You know, they're ripping down statues of all like these, people throughout history, and
because there were slave owners and stuff, and
right.
Like, but they still had
slowly change history.
Right. They still had a footprint in history. Right, wrong, or indifferent, whatever they did. I'm not saying everything they did was right.
Right.
And I'm not saying everything they did was wrong, but you can't just eliminate somebody just because they did something bad.
I mean, it's a great question.
We're all at fault at some point in time for that.
Yeah. And the past, somehow, everything that happens in the past, good, bad, indifferent, whatever, molds the future, right?
Correct.
It created what we have today.
Right.
Good, bad, or indifferent.
So once you change it, who knows what's going to happen? And my theory, like I said, people used to say I would go and kill off Hitler. Well, what happens if Hitler actually saved some stuff that we didn't even know could have happened because he killed off somebody that was going to be worse than him? You don't know.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, how far-fetched does that person have to be?
Really? Yeah.
Good luck.
Yeah.
But
pretty bad.
Yeah.
Could it have happened? Who knows?
Who knows? I mean, great question. That was a really good question. Whoever sent it in or whatnot. Good question.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right. What do we got next?
We got another one here. Let's see. Are video games to blame for violent behavior?
No. Bad parenting and not paying attention to what your kids are doing and seeing the signs is what started the violent behavior. Not the video games. We've been playing. I mean, come on. Red Rover, send Vinny over. We used to play games that used to beat the shit out of each other.
Yeah, no doubt.
Asses up. We played all the violent games. That didn't make us more violent. That actually helped us get some of the aggression out.
Right.
Yeah, good point.
Now, nobody's allowed to play those games because somebody might get hurt. Nobody's allowed to do anything. So now violence has become this much bigger thing because it's not a part of everybody's life. Not that I'm saying violence should be part of life, but getting into fistfights as a kid and stuff like that, like, that's okay in my book. I think if somebody's picking on you and then you go up and you clock them right in the face, good for you. If you're getting bullied and nobody, there's a zero tolerance, and little Jimmy shouldn't be fighting because just because Frank said something negative to him doesn't mean he should hit him. Bullshit. He got punched in the face because he's acting like an asshole, and there's consequences.
I think if you have violent behavior, it's there regardless. Mm-hmm. I think video games can heighten it, but I think if you're somebody that has violent tendencies,
it's there.
It's just there. Are video games nowadays, and I've seen a lot of them, and are they pretty violent? Mm-hmm. And some of them are actually pretty fucking gross. Excuse my language. Like, I've seen some video games where I am in shock of what these characters are doing.
It's so realistic.
It's too realistic. But if the violent tendency, the psychopathy is there, it can enhance it, but I don't think it creates it.
But then it brings me back to the parenting. Why are you letting your kids play those games if they're not ready to play those games?
Exactly. Well, yeah.
And you should know your kid. You should know what they're. I mean, I'm not saying everybody knows everything. I mean, there's some people that hide it well, but
yeah.
I mean, all these people that are building guns and taking guns to school and the violent behavior and all that, like, there are signs that these parents just aren't picking up on because they're not involved in their kids.
Yeah.
Because they're doing this.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, that's how they're parenting, you know.
Yeah. They put their kids in front of a tablet, or they put their kids in front of a TV or whatever else, and they just walk away so they can do their life, whatever they want to do. That's not parenting. Parenting is giving up your life and taking care of your kids until they're grown adults and they can do their own thing.
Yeah.
Yep.
So stop blaming it in a goddamn video game, you lazy fucking. Start taking care of your kids.
Yeah.
Tell them how it is, Donnie.
And there's always signs. Like, I'm sorry, if you have a natural tendency, you have a history of violence or a natural tendency for violence, the signs are there long before you could pick up a controller anyway.
Yeah.
If you know anything, otherwise you're living in a cardboard box and you're a retard.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's what it is. That's what it is.
Agreed.
Yeah, no, that's what it is. All right. Well, thank you for the questions. Appreciate them.
Yeah, thank you.
Now, speaking of assholes and everything else, let's get into the game.
Yeah.
Am I the asshole? All right. Look at this sky getting all purdy. It looks like one of Savage's paintings.
Nice.
Oh, yeah, right? It's very ethereal.
That's beautiful.
All right, man. Let's hear some of these stories and let's go to town.
All right, let's see what we got here. All right. First story.
Yes, you're the
wedding
asshole.
Gift.
Oh, sorry.
Nice one. All right.
Wedding gifts.
The wedding gift. My sister's getting married next month and has been very clear about wanting experiences over stuff for gifts. I bought her and her fiance a nice weekend getaway package. 2 days before the wedding, I found out her fiance was cheating on her. Had solid proof from a mutual friend. I told my sister because I didn't want her to marry him. She called off the wedding and is now furious with me for ruining her life and making her look stupid. She says that I should have just let her find out after the marriage, after the honeymoon, and that whatever gift I had was a complete waste of money anyway. Am I the asshole?
No.
Who's the asshole?
Not even close.
No.
Not even
She.
Yep, go ahead.
Sorry, I gotta say this. She, Bridezilla, is the asshole. You know why? It sounded like she wanted to have the party, have the wedding, have the gifts, have all the money, have all the stuff, and then go, oh, okay, I'll find out you're cheating, but I've already got all this great stuff. No, the Bridezilla, the woman getting married, is the asshole. She should have been very appreciative. Thanks for dodging a bullet. You're a good friend. But it sounds like she was more about the money and the greed and the presents and the gifts and the attention and the bullshit.
Yeah,
she's an asshole.
I agree with it to a certain degree. I think I don't know if it was necessarily the money aspect of it, because I don't know if she was a gold digger or what the situation was.
You get money at weddings.
You do get money at weddings, but I've been at some weddings where you're not getting a lot of money either. So I don't know what kind of money, and she was looking for excursions more so than gifts. So maybe she was looking to travel the world on that, maybe. But the idea of your sister found out that the guy was cheating on you, and she saved you from marrying some asshole who's cheating on you already before you're even married.
Yeah.
Obviously, he's not going to stop after I was waiting to get married. No, you weren't. That's a lie. And he continued doing it whenever he got the opportunity. So that marriage was doomed before it even got started. And she dodged a bullet. And she should be thankful for that from her sister. And in time, if she finds an actual guy that actually loves her and doesn't cheat on her, in hindsight, she'll look back at her sister and be like, thank you for saving me from this marriage, because I never would have found this guy who actually is the love of my life.
Yeah.
Right. Yes.
So I think in time it'll be better. But as of right now, I think the sister who is the bride is an asshole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she's probably hurt and
It's
embarrassed.
never the wrong call
Lashing out.
to tell her.
What was that, Vin?
It's never the wrong call, right? No. To tell someone that they're being cheated on.
Right.
Especially before getting married.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that's terrible.
So, all right. The next one.
Yep.
Neighbor's package. My neighbor.
Hey, how you doing?
Keep your package to yourself.
So many ways.
My neighbor
keeps going.
My neighbor was about to get married.
Yeah, there we go.
But his package showed up on my porch. I'm sorry, Ben. Go ahead. Go ahead.
My neighbor keeps having expensive packages delivered to my porch because the houses look similar. This has happened about 8 times now. The first few times, immediately I brought the package back over to them. And now, when it gets delivered, I just kind of keep it on my porch for maybe a day or two, or when I have time, then I go over there and I drop it off because it's kind of annoying. Yesterday, he came banging on my door, screaming and yelling that I stole a $400 gaming console that was delivered to my house. I had it. It was inside my house. It was right by my door, but I just didn't rush over to give it to him. Am I the asshole for not running over there and giving it to him the day of?
No.
No.
No. Of course not.
No. No. Because one, did she know what was in the damn box? She probably had no clue. Could have been a box of tampons.
Even if she did, who cares? Yeah. It's delivered to the wrong house. Yeah. If my neighbor keeps delivering this shit to my house,
right?
It's not my job to. Am I UPS? Am I the postal service here?
No.
Go talk to them.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Talk to them. Get the address right. 1, 2. Put the address in right because obviously it keeps coming to me. So one of you is fucking up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like I don't know who it is, but somebody keeps screwing up the delivery.
Mm-hmm.
And 3, why don't you come to my house and come with a little respect? Say, hey, listen, I know a lot of packages have come here. Did you happen to get the package? Because it was an expensive gaming console. Not accuse the person. They've delivered everything to your house so far. Why would you come and accuse them? You're an asshole.
Right. Yep.
Yeah, I mean, we're not a personal delivery service, right? All of a sudden, packages are delivered on my porch. Now I gotta go out of my way to make sure you get it on the day you want it. You go call Amazon, go call UPS, whoever you got it from. Figure it out. You know, a short delay isn't going to kill anybody, and if you really had a problem with it, then get it fixed.
Right.
No problem.
Right. So the person getting
outside in the rain.
Yeah. So the person that is mad about their misplaced packages, they are definitely the asshole.
Yeah. Definitely. If you don't know where your package is, you're the asshole. Because I know where my package is, and it's always close by.
And the sister-in-law, she's going to know the package too. And she's going to tell the bridezilla where your package is, and it's freaking late, and therefore it's a huge big mess.
Bridezilla's upset because her package is with someone else.
Right. Everybody's looking for the right package, and nobody can find it because he's out at the neighbor's house.
Exactly.
There you go.
With the gaming console, which is probably really that whole new, let's test our music through our vagina.
That's right. The groove thing.
Shake your groove thing, shake your groove thing.
Groove thing.
That was delivered and it works great.
That's good. I like it.
You want it?
Yep.
All right, let's go one more, Vin.
All right. The birthday dinner. All right. My girlfriend's best friend is turning 30 and for a big dinner at a very expensive restaurant. She invited me, but made it clear to everyone what everyone was expected to split the bill evenly. Some people ordered $80 steaks and bottles of wine, and I just got kind of a simple salad. I quietly paid only for what I ordered plus tip. The friend found out and is calling me cheap and saying I embarrassed her on her birthday, and my girlfriend's pissed at me too. Who's the asshole?
The guy who didn't pay to fucking split the bill is the asshole.
No.
He went in there knowing if it wasn't talked about prior, I would say, okay, I get it. Not that I do that because honestly, Vinny, I know me and you and Savage. I can't talk for you because we've never hung out where we're splitting bills or anything else. But Vinny, have you ever gone to a restaurant and tried to go, oh well, you had the beef and I had the salad, and then you had 2 drinks and I had 1 drink? And have you ever done that?
No.
No.
I had a friend of mine that used to do that.
No.
And it drove me nuts. Like every time we went out, he would be like, "Oh, well, you had 2 more beers than I did."
Right.
And he would like almost down to the penny.
Well, it's a good thing you weren't driving in the new cars coming out. You wouldn't have been able to get home.
Oh yeah, forget about it. But no, I agree. They came into the situation. It's someone's birthday party. Everyone's going to split it evenly. It doesn't matter what everyone had.
Right.
You know what? You had your chance to get an $80 steak.
You should have gotten
a salad. You should have got a bottle of wine. You should. I mean,
I'm not saying
stack it was set up that way. That it was already like a hey, we're throwing a big 30th party. Everyone's going to come. We're just going to split the bill evenly. We got 10 people or whatever. How many people we have? We'll split it evenly and we'll call it a day.
Yeah. If it was established ahead of time, everybody knows you can't pay for just what you had because that wasn't the agreement to go to this dinner.
Now, forcing someone to pay something that maybe they don't have is a different story, but that should have been explained, or maybe the person shouldn't have been like, "Hey, listen, I'm sorry, I can't make it," or whatever.
I've had situations where I've gone into places where when I was younger, I would be the guy that didn't have all the money sometimes, or somebody else didn't have the money to like, listen, I can't afford to go. I'm like, don't worry about it, I got you, or vice versa. Like, if it was predetermined, then he's the asshole. If it wasn't predetermined, then the other group is the asshole.
And according to this story, she invited the person and made it very clear that everyone was expected to split the bill evenly.
Right. All right, go ahead, Savage. Your turn.
I don't know. I'm on the fence with this one too. Because first of all, it's a birthday party. Why are we talking about money? It should be an unwritten rule, first of all. I don't need somebody to tell me how I'm going to spend my money when I go to your freaking birthday party. That would rub me wrong. Whether I knew 10 days ahead of time or not, I probably wouldn't have gone anyway. I would have sent something.
Right.
But again, like, I couldn't remember the whole story, but if she did say it ahead of time, and you went anyway, and then all you got is a salad, maybe you were trying to help keep the bill down out of respect for other guests who maybe just didn't have as much, like, people don't have the money anymore. So maybe he was trying to set an example and say, hey, you know what? We're here more for the birthday, not so much for the meal. I'm just going to get something kind of simple because I'm trying to take it easy on everybody's wallets instead of just like, Billy got $300 worth and Shirley got $40 worth, but who cares because we're splitting it. Like, so, I mean, I'm split on that. And I guess it would have to be something where I'd have to be there for the situation to give me an emotional reaction.
Okay.
Right. Right. And if you were going there to keep the bill down, that's fine. Get a salad. That's a good point, right? I'm going to keep it low and that's fine. But again, the fact that she made it clear that everyone was going to split it evenly from the get-go, I think if it wasn't clear from the get-go and you show up to this birthday party and you order yourself a salad and the guy next to you or the girl next to you has an $80 steak and you want to pay just for, I think that may be different.
Yeah. I don't think the salad guy is so much of an asshole because maybe it was like, oh yeah, that's kind of cool. But then when you realize the bill's like $1,200 and you're like, oh man, like,
yeah.
I really just can't, At least he threw something in.
The guy ate a salad at a birthday party. That's his first fucking mistake right there.
Yeah, there's a lot
of people eat salads.
There's a lot of factors. Hey, listen, sometimes like you're on a dietary restriction like me. Like maybe I couldn't, but again, I would have to be there to see the whole situation play out before I could decide if this guy was kind of an asshole or only sort of an asshole, and if the birthday bride girlzilla was like just like free for all and don't worry about it, and as long as I get my presents and money's paid for, because I'm sorry, like women are douchebags sometimes and shit happens.
So are men. We all are.
I'm just saying.
Yep, All of us are. So it all makes sense. But a salad,
Situational.
bro, a salad. I don't know. If you see me eating a salad, it's because I'm hungry as fuck and the meal hasn't come yet.
Maybe it had shrimp on it.
Maybe.
Maybe it was a Cobb salad.
It was
Gotta have
grilled
your protein.
It was smoked cock salad.
Ooh, I would have paid all day for that.
If you haven't seen last week's show, check out last week's show and you'll understand the smoked cock. Anyway, all right, let's get into some idioms. You ready for the idiom of the day?
Let's do it.
Yep, I'm ready.
All right. So today's idiom is Mad Hatter. Everybody's heard the term Mad Hatter, and Alice in Wonderland made it obviously much more famous with the rabbit who was jumping around as the Mad Hatter. Not the rabbit, the guy at the tea party was the Mad Hatter. But why do people call people Mad Hatters just because they're acting crazy?
I don't think I've ever heard anybody call someone
Hold
a Mad
on.
Hatter.
Let me see.
Oh, don't you cheat, Savage. Don't you cheat. It might be an older term, and a lot of people don't use Mad Hatter as much as they used to, but he's as crazy as a Mad Hatter.
I have zero answers. It was probably on a pirate ship with a plank around like the 1700s.
You're not allowed to use my whatever.
You have to come up with your own scenario, Savage.
You got to come up with your own
1500s or something.
base scenario. All right, that's my base.
Pirates in 1700s is Vinny.
I just love when you say it.
Well, there's a lot of things that happened back in the pirate days.
That's right.
A Mad Hatter. Jesus.
Nope, doesn't have anything to do with Jesus.
Damn. Mad Hatter. I'm gonna go back to. I have no idea. I don't even think I could take a step. Seriously, I don't think I've ever heard anybody say.
No, me either. Me either.
Mad Hatter? No.
Sucks.
Like,
all right.
You know what? It's from Alice in Wonderland.
All right, there you go. There you go.
Right.
It is an older term, and it used to be he's as crazy as a Mad Hatter.
All right.
But so in the 18th and 19th,
you're a little older than me, so
a little bit, just a little bit. Speaking of packet, no, 18th and 19th century, people who made hats were called hatters. Okay, and then what they did is they used a special mercury nitrate to protect the fur on the hats.
Yes, now I know. Yep.
Over time, they would get mercury poisoning, which would make them hallucinate,
leak into their brain, or something,
have mood swings, or act irrational, and everything else.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of times, the hatters would go mad by the end of it because they got mercury poisoning.
Oh, the people that were making the hats were getting it,
wearing them,
making the hats,
or the ones wearing them. Like, was it leaking into their brain?
I've also heard that people wearing them, they had mercury glue. There was in the glue, there was some mercury also. So people got a little crazy with that also. But the hatters themselves,
the hatters that were making them, they
were ingesting fumes from the mercury nitrate that they were using to protect the fur, so the hats would last longer.
Yeah,
and over time, it would just make them crazy. So it became crazy. Like
Mad Hatter. That it did come back to me halfway that I did hear that like forever ago. Not the exact verbatim, but yeah, it makes sense. Get out of there.
Get out of there.
Sorry.
You're outside. You're in the wilderness.
The bugs are coming out.
No good. No good.
As long as the bears
alive.
It's no good. That's why you gotta stay. You gotta get screens in there. That's the next thing. Savage is gonna be working on screen doors and screen windows at the over there. Keep the bugs out.
Keep the bugs out.
The bugs out and everything else. So, all right. Well, that's the show. Now you know what a Mad Hatter is. You can be as crazy as a Mad Hatter. You can watch out. Try and buy your cars now before you have to buy another car in 2027, and we're all screwed.
Yeah.
And hopefully you don't have a lazy eye or something happens where you start to. I want to. This is okay. What if you have small eyes?
What if your eye starts wandering?
What if you have small eyes to begin with? How do they know? What's the gauge?
Wait,
I do not know. We make a very good.
No, don't do it.
Drive a very good.
what if you're driving and you see like this hot ass guy and you're like,
Nope,
is your car gonna freaking stop?
Pulled over. You're pulled the fuck over. That's it. You're off. You
Explain.
missed. You're never gonna meet him.
Then the cops show up and you're like, the truth is, I was just hornballing it. I was just
checking out some dude.
hot guy, like the hot guy. There goes my car.
All right, done. Yep, it's just dangerous. Just very dangerous.
Yeah.
Well,
crazy world.
if you get a chance, check us out on our socials. We got a whole bunch of them right there. I'm working on something with my son, so we're gonna get ready to release another thing that I put out there. So
yeah,
we were working on something today. It did not work out as well as we wanted. So there might be a blooper reel coming out, or we might try something else. We'll see what the verdict is. I'm still working on that, but something's coming out soon. So keep an eye out for that. Again, Marcus, congratulations on the win. Proud of you. You
very good.
Yourself like a gentleman afterwards, always. Love it. So congratulations. And thank you guys for coming in and hanging out with us. And as always, send your questions in to shootingitstraightwdc@gmail.com so you can find out what Donnie C and the rest of us really think about shooting it straight with you. Catch you guys next week. Have a good one.
Bye.
Later.
Peace.